Happy 25th anniversary DreamWorks. I can't believe we live in a world where, of all the movies to promote their 25th anniversary, DreamWorks picked Trolls 2. What the fuck?
Let your waist start moving, watch the way I do it. See me do it like nobody else. We sing it all together.
Trolls World Tour, initially titled Trolls 2, directed by Rumpelstiltskin from Shrek Forever After, Walt Dorm, and is the sequel to 2016's Trolls, one of DreamWorks' worst, and is the 35th DreamWorks animated film overall. So Trolls World Tour takes place after the events of its predecessor, where the queen of the rock trolls, Queen Barb, she's literally the female Thanos. With her infinity garnets like a guitar, she plots to collect each of the music styles of the individual worlds in the troll universe, so that rock and roll is the only music that will exist in a troll world. So Princess Poppy and Brett go on a mission to confront Queen Barb to get her to change her mind. Finally, I can review a 2020 movie again. You may be asking, Harry, how the heck did you get to see this movie when all movie theatres are temporarily shut down until this lockdown is lifted? Well, we're all in luck. Thankfully, DreamWorks did release this movie on digital, so I was able to see it on there, but not that I was anticipating it by any stretch. Fuck no, I was sure as hell dreading Trolls World Tour, as if you've seen my beloved rant on the first Trolls back in 2016, you're all well aware of my thoughts on it. It's still a commercialised disgrace to a great studio who can do infinitely better. And I was just like, DreamWorks, please, pretty please, make Rise of the Guardians 2 happen already. Forget about fucking Trolls 2. Especially as last year DreamWorks were ruling the world, so I was worried this year they was only go down, and this would be their worst year since 2017. I convinced myself that we were going to have another boss baby on our hands, but Trolls World Tour is a unexpected step up from the first Trolls, and it's just avoided a rant. So this is the second movie on my least anticipated movies of 2020 list to not be the worst as I predicted. That said, this is still not a positive review, as Trolls World Tour is still one of DreamWorks' weakest sequels, and not even close to Shrek 2, Kung Fu Panda 2 or 3, and certainly not to How to Train Your Dragon 2 or 3. This is just a one-watcher, by-the-numbers family flick that you put on for the kids to keep them amused while you have a pamper night. But it still isn't DreamWorks' worst sequel, as I thought. So cough Shrek the First. But yeah, Queen Barb is a pretty cool character. Yeah, she is spotlight of this movie, and she sure is leaps and bounds better than the Birkins from the first Trolls, and she's not just a character who wants to steal all the music for herself because she's evil with no motivation. There, there is infinitely more to her goal. She can't understand or get other forms of music except rock, the only music she's ever known her entire existence. So she wants to share that music with the other trolls. She has no idea that she is committing crimes by stealing the music of others until Poppy breaks it to her, and the twist of having Barb let go of her goal and embrace different music. That was when I went to Hurrah movie. You didn't just make her a plain villain. You made her redeemable. Thank you so much. I did like Poppy in this movie far better than I did in the first, and I'm sure I am a bias to Anna Kendrick, but it does help that she's voiced by Becca from Pitch Perfect. So I mean Anna Kendrick, she has a naturally electrifying singing voice, so she does get the best musical numbers. And even though the jokes in this movie are 50-50, 50% of them are chuckle-worthy and 50% of them miss the mark by a mile, but the jokes that do work with glitter spraying in your face after you open an envelope, whereas that is a punchline without toilet humor. The first movie just has an overuse of toilet humor, like the troll of pooping out cupcakes or farting out glitter. But the DreamWorks realised that those jokes were just abominable, and thankfully removed them from this sequel. As to be expected, 4 years later, the animation has progressed since the first Trolls, and this movie does deliver on the astonishing and colourful visuals you want to see. But this movie has a knack for ripping off other and superior DreamWorks movies. It rips off How to Train Your Dragon 2 with Poppy wanting to reason with Queen Barb, just like Hiccup wanted to reason with Drago in How to Train Your Dragon 2, even though everybody warned him not to. And this movie wants you to think that Poppy was out of her mind to ever trust Queen Barb, and there's even the most generic fallout scene between Poppy and Brett when Pet Bread is pissed at Poppy for not listening to anybody about Queen Barb, but because of Queen Barb's turn to the good side in the finale, Poppy was kind of in the right. So everybody's being a bunch of dicks to her for saying they should not trust Barb when Barb's mind can be changed all along, and the subplot with the giraffe troll wanting to search for other trolls like him, it's that's the one subplot I would have taken out of the movie entirely. How was that relevant to the primary storyline? And the conflict of this movie is literally a rock concert. That is not a threat to the trolls' world in any way, shape, or form. So just like the first movie, there are zero stakes. And exactly like the first Trolls, the characters still burst into song, not when it's convenient, but whenever the heck they want, and it got on my nerves fast. I mean, sure, the kids will be singing along, but the parents, they'll be like, "Oh, what am I doing here? Why did No Time to Die get delayed to November? Why can't we be seeing that instead?" There's one scene of unneeded exposition where a group of trolls tell us what the rock trolls have done to their world, and we don't get to see it. DreamWorks, you should know better than to forget the show don't tell rule of filmmaking, and the new supporting characters in the other troll realms, they are literally just there for that one scene, and they don't show up again until the movie's finale, and they don't do shit. They don't do shit. They don't do. They are just here to model for their action figures that this movie is inevitably going to sell. James Corden's troll returns for this movie. His character just blabs and blabs on, never shutting up. You just want to yell at the screen, "Get your ass out of this movie." James Corden and Justin Timberlake, I feel bad for them because they are consistently in bad movies. So overall, Trolls World Tour may be one of DreamWorks' lesser sequels by far, but it is still a stronger movie than its predecessor, as it is more fun. And I'm just overjoyed I can talk about a 2020 movie again since my Onward review, but Onward is still the best animated movie of 2020 for sure. Yeah, so sorry DreamWorks, but this year it's Pixar for the win. I give Trolls World Tour 2 stars out of 5 meh movie. And I shan't forget, Happy Easter to every single one of you. I may try some of my egg. Here, would you like some, guys? Well, I expect you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Trolls World Tour? If you have checked it out on digital, please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I have a special extreme rant coming your way. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.